History rarely remembers the loudest voice. It remembers the strongest character. If these reflections have given you something to carry into your own journey, then perhaps my story still has a purpose. Tell me something. When people speak your name many years from now, what do you hope they'll remember? Your wealth? Your victories? The titles printed before your name? Or the kind of person you chose to become? You see, I've had many years to think about that question, and believe it or not, the answer never came from the White House. It came much earlier, from a tiny log cabin where winter winds slipped through the cracks in the walls, where books were few, but dreams were many. Life has a curious way of teaching us. It rarely announces the lesson first. Instead, it hands us the struggle. Only years later do we understand the gift hidden inside it. My name is Abraham Lincoln. Many remember me as the 16th President of the United States. But before I became a president, I was a son, a laborer, a self-taught student, a lawyer, a man who failed more times than most people ever realize. Perhaps that's why I never feared failure as much as I feared giving up. So, if you'll allow me, I'd like to leave you with 10 lessons. Not lessons I learned in comfort, but lessons life carved into my character, one difficult day at a time. Lesson 1: let hardship become your teacher. People often ask me how I endured so many hardships. The truth, I didn't enjoy them. No one does. But somewhere along the journey, I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? Instead, I began asking, what is this trying to teach me? That single question changed everything. You see, hardship is a strange teacher. It never speaks gently, yet somehow, its lessons remain with us far longer than comfort ever could. So, when life becomes difficult, don't rush to escape it. Pause. Listen. There may be wisdom hiding beneath the pain. Lesson 2: guard your character more than your reputation. Here's something interesting. A reputation lives in the minds of other people, but character lives within your own heart. People will misunderstand you. Some will criticize you. Others may even judge you unfairly. You cannot control that. But you can control the person you become when no one is watching. Believe me, history remembers great achievements, but conscience remembers every small decision. Choose the one that lets you sleep peacefully at night. Lesson 3: never stop learning. I had little formal education. Most of what I learned by candlelight, page by page, question by question. Knowledge has an unusual habit. The more you seek it, the more humble you become, because every answer reveals another question waiting patiently in the shadows. Never allow success to convince you that you've learned enough. The day curiosity disappears, growth quietly leaves with it. Lesson 4: listen before you lead. Many believe leadership begins with speaking. I discovered the opposite. Leadership begins with listening, really listening, not to respond, but to understand. Every person you meet carries a burden you cannot see. Every opinion has a story behind it. There it is. Respect begins long before agreement. Lesson 5: courage walks beside fear. People sometimes imagine courage as the absence of fear. I assure you, it is nothing of the sort. I knew fear. I felt doubt. There were nights when uncertainty kept me awake, but courage whispered something remarkable. It said, you don't have to stop being afraid. You only have to keep moving. Think about that. Perhaps courage isn't defeating fear. Perhaps it's refusing to let fear decide your future. Lesson 6: anger builds very little. There were moments I wanted to answer harsh words with harsher ones. Moments when anger felt justified. But time taught me something. Anger demands immediate action. Wisdom asks for patience. One speaks loudly, the other quietly changes lives. Whenever possible, allow wisdom to speak first. Lesson 7: kindness is never weakness. The world often mistakes kindness for softness. Don't believe it. It takes strength to remain compassionate, especially when life gives you every reason not to. Every act of kindness leaves a mark. Most of them you'll never witness, but they remain all the same. Lesson 8: build bridges, not walls. Division is easy, understanding is difficult, yet everything worth building, families, friendships, communities, nations, depends upon people willing to listen before they judge. Strange, isn't it? The strongest bridges are built not from stone, but from understanding. Lesson 9. Failure is a chapter, not the ending. I lost elections. I faced rejection. I experienced heartbreak. Many believed those failures defined my future. They were wrong. Failure is merely life asking, will you continue? If your answer remains yes, then the story is not over, not even close. Lesson 10. Leave the world better than you found it, and now, perhaps the most important lesson of all. One day, every title will disappear. Every possession will belong to someone else. Every achievement will become another page in history. But the lives you touched, the hope you gave, the courage you inspired, those things continue long after you're gone. Maybe that was the purpose all along. Not to become famous, not to become powerful, but to become useful. So, before we part, allow me to leave you with one final thought. Don't spend your life asking, how successful can I become? Ask instead, how much good can I leave behind? Because, in the end, history rarely remembers the loudest voice. It remembers the strongest character. If these reflections have given you something to carry into your own journey, then perhaps my story still has a purpose. Until we meet again, take care of your character. Everything else has a way of following.